They found an API key that had been used, was a default public key, as well as a command injection attack, and ultimately used this externally hosted CyberGem application to serve as an execution foothold to launch the subsequent attacks on Hugging Face that I'm about to describe. Next began the attacks on Hugging Face itself. The models identified and exploited in a chained fashion 2 0 days in Hugging Face's dataset infrastructure. One was a vulnerability in HDF5 dataset parsing, and the other was a Jinja template injection, RCE. So the HDF5 vulnerability ultimately resulted in an arbitrary file read primitive. Exploit-crafted dataset was uploaded from Modal to Hugging Face. This dataset caused the dataset worker in Hugging Face's production infrastructure to return locally accessible arbitrary files. The agents used this to obtain credentials by querying proc self environ for environment variables, as well as local source code on the machine to identify further vulnerabilities. With the acquired credentials and understanding of the code running on the dataset workers, the agents then performed a remote code execution 0-day using a Jinja template injection vulnerability identified due to the prior step. The agents then went from code execution on a single dataset working pod in Hugging Face's production infrastructure to cluster admin across multiple Hugging Face clusters in under 13 hours. Moving on to our response. On July 16th, Hugging Face released a blog post detailing that they had seen a security attack from autonomous AI agents. OpenAI reached out to Hugging Face to determine if we were